Do you support the Uptown South Master Plan draft?
I do. It's a plan that is reliant on private development for the actual structures that are intended to go in place. But I'm very favorable towards the street design and the parklets that are included in it, because I can see it as a real amenity for the town of Normal.
How should the town encourage, let me back up there again, too. So there is at least one potential public building, though, in the Uptown South Master Plan, a large footprint building, whether it's a library or some other facility. What do you think should go there in that space? If
we can find the funding for the library, I would love it to be in that space, because I think it would serve as a wonderful magnet, just as the idea behind shopping areas in the past has been to have anchor stores that would support smaller tenants. We're not a large enough community anymore to have the kind of anchor stores in today's e-commerce market that we once did, but I don't think libraries go out of style. They've been around in some fashion since the Greek and Roman empires.
There's also a housing component. What kind of housing do you most want there? Affordable housing, young adult, just post-student housing, upscale housing, what?
I'd love to see a mix. That if we had affordable housing there, the beauty of that is individuals that don't have a lot of disposable income very frequently are relying on public transportation, and all they have to do is go through the underpass and they're right at the transportation center to catch a bus that goes anywhere in town. It would save lots of time in their lives from having to make transfers to get to doctor's appointments, to get to work, to get to the grocery store. And I know a grocery store is one thing that the students of ISU are very much interested in, but I've cautioned students as I've talked to them that it has to be viable and profitable for such an enterprise to be located there.
It sounds like you have doubts about that.
I have doubts that any kind of store of the magnitude of the big stores, the Jewel Osco, the Hy-Vee, Kroger, and Myers, and I hope I haven't left anybody out in listing them, but I think more of a custom grocery store closer to a bodega. When I was in Minneapolis for a convention, I went walking and looking for some place to buy groceries so I could have it in my room and wouldn't be relying on eating out every day. And I stumbled upon a small grocery in the basement of a 3-story residential unit, and it had a center aisle and it had wall shelving. But I was able to get what I needed for the 3 days I was there for that conference.